Hello everyone, this video is about Faraday's law and Lenge's law. So after watching this video, you should be able to state these two laws and apply Lenge's law to find the direction of induced EMF. So this is an activity to show the induced EMF. When we change the magnetic flux through a closed circuit, there will be induced current produced in the circuit. So as you can see out here, if you change the magnetic flux through the coil by moving the magnet, there will be induced current which is detected by galvanometer. By changing magnetic flux through a closed circuit, we can produce induced EMF, and this EMF exists only when there is change in magnetic flux. If you keep the magnet stationary, that time there will be no induced EMF. So electromagnetic induction is the process of producing induced EMF by changing the magnetic flux through a circuit, and the direction of induced current is found out by using Fleming's right hand rule. So if you stretch the three fingers, middle finger, index finger and the thumb of your right hand mutually perpendicular to each other, and if you point towards the direction of magnetic field with your index finger, and if thumb shows the direction of motion of conductor, then the direction of induced current is given by the middle finger. So now we'll discuss Faraday's law. So first law says that whenever we change the magnetic flux through a circuit, there will be induced EMF, and this EMF will exist only when there is change in magnetic flux. If you stop changing the magnetic flux, there will be no EMF. And second law says that the magnitude of induced EMF is directly proportional to rate of change of magnetic flux. So more the change of flux, more is the EMF. And if you remove this proportionality sign, you'll get minus out here. Negative sign comes because this produced EMF will try to oppose the change in flux. In next law, we'll understand this better. And if you have n numbers of turn in the loop, then your EMF will be n times d phi by dt. Lenge's law. Lenge's law is used to find the direction of induced EMF, and it states that the induced EMF is produced in such a way that it opposes the cause that produces it. Now we'll understand this by taking an example. Suppose I'm moving this north pole towards this loop, so I have to find the direction of induced EMF. So according to Lenge's law, it will try to oppose. So that means in this loop, current is produced in such a direction that it will try to oppose the magnet coming towards it. It opposes the magnet by producing the north pole this side. So as we all know, current carrying conductor act as a magnetic dipole. So if it produces north pole this side, it will oppose this north pole. So in order to produce north pole this side, the current has to flow in one direction, which we need to find. So this is the rule, right hand thumb rule, which we are using. So if you curl your hand in the direction of current, then your thumb will show the direction of north pole. So now I have to use this rule out here. So I'll point north pole by the thumb, then and I'll see the curling of four fingers. Out here you can see this is the upper part of the loop and this is the back side of the loop. So you can see from the upper part of the loop, the curling of the hand is going upward. So that means current will flow in upward direction from the upper part. So I'll just give the arrow like this. So the current is flowing in this direction. Now in this case, I am taking the north pole away from the loop. That means it has to stop this north pole from going away. So that means it has to attract the north pole. It can attract the north pole by producing south pole in this side. So again I'll use this rule. So I'll curl my hand in such a way that thumb shows the direction of north pole. So this time north pole is in this side. So north pole is in this side. So from above the conductor, the current will flow in downward direction. So this is the upper part of the conductor. So from here it flows in downward direction. So this is the direction of induced current. So using Lenge's law, we can find the direction of induced current. Now we'll see one video to understand Lenge's law. So out here you can see there is a magnet and a copper pipe. So out here copper is not attracting the magnet. Now, so if you drop this magnet from some height, it takes very less time. But if you drop this magnet through this pipe, so as this pipe is circular, so it acts as a circular loop, and when you drop a magnet through this, the magnetic flux through this pipe will change, and the EMF is produced on the surface of the pipe, which will try to oppose. So that means the current will try to oppose the falling of the magnet, so it will hold the magnet inside the pipe for some time. So you can see if you drop this, so it is taking more time. So this is Lenge's law, which says that the produced EMF opposes the cause. So now in this question, using Lenge's law, we have to find the direction of current in this loop when we switch on this loop. First we have to understand which part is above this line and which part is below. So this part is above this line and this part is below the line. Similarly out here, this is the above part and this is the below part. So when you switch on, if you use the right hand rule in this loop, the north pole will be in this direction. This is the north pole and this is the south pole. Now if south pole appears out here, the current will be produced in this loop in such a way it will try to oppose this south pole. To oppose this south pole has to appear in this side and north pole has to appear this side. So now again I'll use the same rule. So if north pole is this side, so I'll call my right hand this way, so I'll get the current. That means from above the conductor, current is going downward. So this is the above part, so from the above part current is going downward. So this is the direction of current, so it is going from Y, Z and X. So now in this case, this triangular loop is going away from this magnetic field. That means the magnetic flux is decreasing. So that means according to Lenge's law, it should oppose the decreasing. So that means it should produce the magnetic field in the direction of this magnetic field. So right now magnetic field is going into the plane of the screen. So magnetic field due to current in this loop should be towards the screen. So I'll use right hand. So the curling of the finger is going into the screen. That means the current should flow in clockwise direction. So the direction of current is starting from ACB. Out here magnetic flux is increasing, so the induced EMF should oppose the increase of flux, so it should produce the magnetic field in the direction opposite to this. So the induced current should produce magnetic field in the direction out of the plane of the screen. So out here you can use right hand thumb rule. So this curling of finger is coming out of the screen, so that time the current should flow in the direction from BCDA or ABCD. So now you can solve this questions the similar way I have done before. So out here flux is increasing and out here flux is decreasing. So now in this question you have to tell in which conductor the EMF produced will be constant. So out here if you see this, if this rectangular coil comes out, the change in area will be equal, but out here first the change in area will be less and afterward it will be more. So in this case the change the EMF is constant. So now we have to find the direction of current in both the coils. So as north pole is going this side, so it should oppose, the coil 1 should oppose north pole, so that means it should produce north pole out here, and out here south is going away, so north pole should be out here to pull this south. So now and using right hand thumb rule we can find the direction of current. So if you curl your hand in the direction of current, thumb will show the direction of north pole. So if I'm showing the thumb towards this side, so curling a finger will be in downward direction from above the solenoid, and in this side the current should move in upward direction. So in coil 1 current is flowing from B to A from the coil. I'm not talking about the resistor, I'm talking about the coil. So current will flow from here to A, and in coil B current will flow from C to D from the coil. So now you can try this question. In this question the magnet is moving in this direction. So now in this question we have to find the direction of current in this coil when the resistance is decreased out here. So when the resistance is decreased, the current will increase through this coil. So first we have to know which side is back side, which is front side. So this side is front side, and out here this side is front side, and this sides are back side. So if you use right hand thumb rule, according to this current from above it is going upward, so the north pole will be produced out here. So now when the current increases, magnetic flux increases, so it should produce the magnetic field in such a way that it opposes this magnetic flux. So it should produce magnetic flux in opposite direction. So north pole should be produced out here, south pole should be produced out here. So I'll use the same rule out here. North pole is this side, so that means from above the conductor current will flow downwards. So that means direction of current is X, Z, Y. So when we switch off this coil, what should be the direction of current out here? So when this is switched on, the current will flow from positive to negative, so it will go towards the negative. So that means current will be in downward direction. So if you use right hand thumb rule, north pole will be in this direction. So when you switch off this, the magnetic flux will decrease. That means the current should be produced in such a way that magnetic field is produced in the same direction, because this is decreasing, so that means it should oppose that decrease. That means it opposes that by producing the magnetic field of its own. So this should be the magnetic field of this coil. So again I'll use right hand thumb rule because I already know the north. So if you know the north, then the current will flow in downward direction. So the direction of current is from X, R to Y. So every time you have to mention that we are using the Lenz's law. So now a capacitor is connected out here. I have to predict the charge on the capacitor. So this is north, which is coming towards this. That means this coil should oppose this north coming towards it. So that means our north should be out here and south should be produced out here. So now let's use right hand thumb rule. So north is that side, so that means I'm using right hand thumb rule. That means from above the conductor current is going up. So from above, this is the above part, so current is going upward. So current going upward means positive charge is moving in this way. So A will be positive and B will be negative. So out here the current through this conductor is decreasing, so I have to find the direction of induced current in this conductor. So we know a current carrying conductor produces magnetic field which is perpendicular to the plane of axis. So that means the magnetic field produced by this conductor will not be perpendicular to the plane of this loop. So that means there is no flux through this loop, so there will be no EMF produced in this loop. So now in this question we are rotating the magnet like this, and in this question we are rotating the magnet like this, and they are asking in which coil there will be induced EMF. So if you rotate this magnet out here like this, there will be no change in flux, so there will be no induced EMF out here. But if you rotate the magnet out here like this, so there will be change in the flux through this coil, so out here we'll get the induced EMF. So now you can try this question. Out here we are making this a perfect circle, so that means the magnetic flux is increasing. Out here we are making this circle small, so that means magnetic flux is decreasing. And please take care of the direction of magnetic field. So out here it is going into the plane, and out here it is coming out of the plane. So now you can try this question. In this question they are asking the current through this wire is increasing, and you have to predict the induced EMF in this loop. So using right hand thumb rule you will get the direction of magnetic field due to this coil, and accordingly you can try. And this is similar question to the previous question. Out here we have two loops instead of one, and out here the current is not changing, but we are bringing the loop from above to below. That means the flux will increase. So in order to decrease the flux, it has to produce the magnetic field which is opposite to the direction of magnetic field of this conductor. So using right hand thumb rule you can try this. And out here we are switching on this coil, and out here we are switching off this coil. So you can try this question also. You have to give the direction of deflection of this galvanometer. By knowing the direction of current you can easily give the direction of magnetic field. So this is the end of the video. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you.